I'll be back. Slow-mo guys. Есть такие люди. Они снимают на камере, который пишет несколько тысяч кадров в секунду. Вот 5 дней назад последнее видео было. Шар для боулинга через голову человека, как, например.
Hello, I'm Gav.
I'm Dan.
We're the Slow-mo guys with Brett and
Это
Scott
прикольный
from
контент.
How Ridiculous.
Hey guys, how you going?
You emailed me in
11, and then you finally got it done.
All I had to do was wait for you to have way more subscribers than us, and I thought, now's the time.
Thank you.
So you very kindly invited us to Montana,
Yes,
where you've procured a bowling ball cannon.
we have. It's been many months in the making, and I just thought, you know what? More Phantoms is better.
More Phantoms is better. We used a bowling ball cannon a few years ago on a TV show, but we didn't really have the speed or as many Phantoms, so we've got 3 today.
Yeah.
Three Phantoms, and I picked up a...
Короче, это прикольный контент в том плане, что ты можешь посмотреть, как работает какая-то вещь. Я смотрел такие видео, но не конкретно их, а была передача «Искривление времени».
Good form.
Показали, как работает,
I've seen it in movies.
как собаки пьют,
No.
как у них язык загибается куда. Я тогда узнал,
And what are we
как
going to
они
be firing
пьют.
the bowling ball at?
We've got some ballistic
Что они
gels
язык
for the
загибают
bust, you know,
не...
here up.
From Ballistic Dummy Labs.
Не
They got a
вот
bit
так,
of a, you know,
а вот
skull
так.
bone.
Yeah.
Green blood, so it's
Так,
less
оп.
gruesome.
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah, that makes a difference. Yeah.
So it saves the whole
Suddenly fine.
Why don't we go and have a look at this out?
Yeah.
Brett, how's it looking from there?
Well,
Давайте промотаем сразу на самое интересное.
look at it all.
Вот конкретно у этих людей показано, как игра Марио, допустим.
Yeah.
But like, this is you.
Как игра Марио отрисовывается каждый кадр игры.
I've done a couple of
Они
times with the soccer
записали.
ball. Gav asked me if I wanted to do this.
Давайте уже перейдем к эксперименту.
That's how many.
And a lovely tight on the TMX 7510 at 82,000 frames a second. This one is going to be horrendous. Is everyone ready for what's potential?
82 тысячи кадров в секунду. 82 тысячи. 82 тысячи кадров в секунду. Вот они Марио, по-моему, писали в миллион даже кадров в секунду. Что-то такое. Такие цифры там были. А так, 82 тысячи, ну блин, iPhone 240 максимум снимает. Если брать телефоны, то максимум, который я знаю, это у Sony, ну и Samsung потом вроде переняли 960 кадров в секунду. Но там он писал всего секунду одну. Всего 1 секунду на это 960 кадров. Нет, просто 960, не 1000. Просто 240, если ты говоришь про 240.
Potentially the most questionable thing we've ever filmed.
Yes.
Dan?
Yep.
Send the ball.
That's right. I'll fire the cannon with this button on a phone while you plunger the cameras.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1, fire!
Oh, got him. Got him good.
Clean. That is. Oh! Is that actually from the thing? What I don't understand, before we've gone to have a look, is how the shoulders are literally still there. You can see, look at this. Come and look at the side profile here. You can
Ну,
see
просто башню
the
снесло.
profile, if you look here, of
Плечи
the ball.
оставило.
All the bones got ripped out of the head.
I'm a trained physiotherapist.
Yeah, what's this going to need? 6 months?
Which one's the clavicle? I remember that.
That's
this
collarbone,
one.
yeah.
That's that one. And they're good.
They're fine.
Clavicle is in perfect mix. It didn't get a bowling ball.
5400 FPS.
See if the smoke obscured this one. Oh.
Oh no.
Ема,
It was
разнесло.
censored mildly by the smoke.
That's like a blurring by the. No. Yeah, the next shot is not going to be.
The next shot, the smoke's
Hidden.
not in the way.
No.
Oh no.
No. Oh
my goodness.
Face fell apart.
Ема.
Splashed his head.
It made it splash.
Oh.
What have we done?
The ball hit him so hard you could see a shockwave coming off the impact.
It's in about 150,000 pieces. Look at that.
That is carnage.
The ball just carried on like it was nothing. And I love that the shoulder just stayed there.
Yeah, how like that?
Я просто скорость настолько была большая, что незакрепленный Плечи просто
It was
остались
more
на
carnage
месте.
than I expected.
It dropped an ollie.
That was, I think, quite a good frame rate for that. You just see it
Ну не, они
separate out.
подлетели.
It was,
You needed every one of those 82,000.
yeah, and that ballistic, you pushed it, right? It's
Как
quite
бы их
hard.
не унесло в сторону
I don't
этой
think it was
шара для
deflecting at all.
боулинга.
I don't think it cared.
I just saw his face bones just separated from each other.
Well, what is quite disturbing to me is that there is a moment where it's no longer a face, where it's just unrecognizable.
Yeah.
And it's pretty quick.
It's pretty early on.
There.
And it's just, the face is shattered. Yeah.
Right, let's line up
that's
5
a
of
good
them.
start, lads.
Yeah,
Very, very positive.
that is.
All right, this could be the back one.
And then end like here.
Ну, сейчас две
It
пробьют.
looks like a really morbid version of the Windows XP background.
Hang on.
Как в этом сейчас?
Let's go without the sixth.
В КС-ке, да?
predictions.
Как
Well,
это
having
называется?
sort of seen the first one, it's kind of cheap
Call for.
Мотанем.
to see this. Ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1, fire!
На нахер.
Wow.
Рэмпейдж.
That was hit hard, eh? Do you reckon that hit the table?
I was slightly worried that I'd clipped the wood of the table. And that's why
I
it
don't
like
think
did
you.
that.
I think it's just the downward force.
Она, кстати, от камеры нормальная. Она
Oh no!
миллионы
Look, you can
стоит.
see if you
И там жесткие ограничения. Там чем больше кадров в секунду, тем меньше разрешение. Ема.
slowdown was real though.
Rampage.
Right in the mouth.
I don't know if it's wrong of me to say, but
Godlike.
really enjoyable.
A lot of gumph coming out of the cannon now. Oh, that was a good
On the
shot. It couldn't be
schnoz,
more
the
accurate.
schnoz.
Look.
That is right in the old schnozzle.
Oh, that's right.
Oh,
What was that?
wow.
Капец, их
Actually
просто
pushed the jaw open. It's like the
настолько
80s.
сильный, настолько быстрый
And
удар,
that's coming out the back of
что
the head.
насквозь
The
прошибло.
next head took the previous spine to
5
the face.
голов. Эйс, да.
Vertebrae flying out. It's like a Mortal Kombat finisher.
Collateral damage. Big.
Yeah, like his eye socket was blown away by it.
Now we get the grades. So he couldn't hold on for the bowling ball. He was already gone.
Yeah, he was already done.
Just to make
Nice.
sure we
I
send
think
the
that's the
bowling
greatest video you've ever filmed.
ball. That was clean.
That was good though.
Look, between the trampolines and the heads, it's been a good day.
Всё, что ли?
So apologies for that.
Да, с этим все.
But,
Давайте еще одну какую-нибудь у них посмотрим. Сейчас что-нибудь интересное. А давайте я вам про Марио покажу, собственно. Заодно посмотрите, как работают телеки в целом. Просто картинку так сверху херачит настолько быстро, что кажется, что она цельная.
Slowed all the way down to 2500 frames a second, you can now differentiate each individual frame being built from top to bottom. It takes an extremely fast camera to see that each frame is built line by line from top to bottom. But it takes an even faster camera to see that each line is drawn from left to right. Slow down to 28,500
Поняли?
frames a second.
Слева направо она еще рисуется, эта
But we
линия.
do need to go even slower.
Ну, это видно, собственно.
This is now 118,000 frames a second. I'm going to put the stats up for you here. So
А,
you
нет,
can see
ну,
the actual amount of time that it took. And you can see
не
now that the line
миллион.
is being drawn from left to right on the screen.
120
Now
тысяч кадров в секунду.
146,000 frames a second. To gain perspective on just how slow this actually is, you can see the exact time I shot this. So this is hours, it was just past midnight, 23 minutes, 41 seconds. This is a 1/10 of a second, a 100th of a second, 1,000th of a second, or a millisecond. And then over here you've got a 10,000th of a second.
Почему черный экран? Потому что качество приходится ухудшать, меньше разрешение, меньше светочувствительность. Воспринятие цветов у камеры становится. Понижает свои настройки, чтобы запечатлеть как можно больше кадров в секунду. Вот уже 256 на 128 разрешение.
That is some seriously fast facial hair. And if you're wondering why this footage looks extremely mucky and blurry, it's because the resolution is only 256 by 128, which plonked into a 4K frame is This big. That CRT screen is standard def. This is a 4K screen, which means it's 3840 by 2160 pixels. That's over 8 million pixels. So think of the processing power that this TV has to have to update an image that big, that many times every second. The first thing you'll notice about a modern LCD screen is that it's not only the active line of pixels that retains brightness, it's the entire image, so you can actually see the full image as each scan line passes down the screen. This is every frame of the startup sequence on an Xbox One.
Реклама Xbox One, понятно.
I also recorded myself playing a game of Halo. Nothing will make you feel worse about your performance than watching your lousy aim in slow-mo. Look at that. It's crazy to think that when you're playing Halo, this is actually what is happening on your TV. If only you could see at this speed, your aim would be incredible. It honestly makes me feel bad when I fall asleep watching TV, knowing that this TV is doing all this intensive work, changing literally tens of millions of pixels
Вирусы? Какие
every
вирусы?
second, and there's no one
Нет.
watching it. Here's a fun fact, the same applies to an iPhone, except it's in portrait mode. So if you're watching a video in landscape mode on your iPhone, you're actually getting updates from left to right, or right to left, depending on which way you flipped it. And that just proved to me that you can't see the refresh direction with your naked eye. Because I had no idea whenever I was watching a YouTube video on my iPhone.
Короче, новые телеки они обновляют практически сразу.
I'm not sure if this is the case for all smartphones, but it's certainly the case on an iPhone 7 Plus, which is what I filmed this on. So we've talked about one illusion of TVs, the illusion of movement. The second illusion I want to talk about is the illusion of color. For this next part, I'm going to need a second camera.
Смотрите, как из чего состоит обычный телек. Я сам такой снимал на свою камеру.
And what you're seeing there is an effect caused by the camera, this camera, trying to resolve individual pixels on the surface of this screen. As I push further forward, the effect disappears and everything goes out of focus. That's because I'm now beyond the minimum focal distance of this lens, which is about, well, it's about there. Not close enough. In order to get closer, I'm going to need a macro lens. Here's one. As I approach the white and everything starts to become in focus, you can see that white isn't so white anymore. It looks like I have to go closer even than that. Thankfully, I can go all the way to 5 times magnification. Now, one thing from this point, I am definitely going to need a tripod because there's no way my arms are sturdy enough to hold this in place. But I'll just ease it in just to show you the level of magnification we're talking about now.
Смотри, смотри.
Well, this close, it's a different story altogether. I'm going to get a tripod. Here's one. What a mission this is. Alright, let's see what we can do here. We're so close up right now that I can actually disturb this image by blowing on the...
Вот это, наверное, все, что знать. Просто прикиньте, что... Короче, есть всего три цвета, которые выдают все те десятки и сотни тысяч оттенков. Тона, полутона и вот это все прочее. Это дают всего 3 цвета. Я когда давно посмотрел это, и для меня это как такое открытие было удивительное. Ну, само осознание, что я вот, например, смотрю, например, на его вот эту вот, на кожу, да, и она фиксика говорили, а я фиксиков не смотрел. Я вот смотрю, и она никак не бежевая, давайте я бежевым это назову. Она не бежевая, по сути, по своей. Она красно-сине-зеленая, просто в определенных пропорциях. Это вот не голубая, это просто выключенный зеленый, оставлен синий и добавлено немного красного. Хотя, может быть, зеленый чуть-чуть тоже присутствует. То есть это не черный, это выключенные все 3 вот эти пикселя просто выключены. Убавлена яркость их максимально. Ну, не максимально, на какой-то определенный процент, но ближе к нулю. Вот. А то, что мы вообще в реальной жизни видим, так это просто переотражение цветов. Вот кружка зеленая. Но это просто она поглощает красные и синие цвета и отражает мне в глаза зеленый. У нее нет цвета в этой кружке. Все, С видосами закончим.
Дело деньги, леденец от Вилли Вонка. Кровавый карамелька, юбцы зео, бинго-бонго. А нам головоломка, что на помойку, а что в картонку. А культура значит пересборка кубика.